Good morning, traders. This is Jonathan with Control the Trade here, and we're going to take a look at a few tickers that I tweeted about this morning and a couple more after that. Let's see what we have on the board and if we can find some good trades for you today. Amazon. I tweeted about Amazon earlier. Let's look at a 10-minute chart here. I talked about that the resistance would be about 3280 approximately. We hit 3283, pulled back, had a nice short trade there, and then I said 3291 would be the next area of resistance. So we went long and then we sold out at 3290, 3291 as prescribed in the tweet. And now we are starting to consolidate and it looks like we might start to pull lower. So if we break the low of this candle here, which is 3277, or even if we start closing below 3280 on hourly closes, I would expect this to be the only move for Amazon today and we would be done. If we start to break out above 3293, then we could start to see 3300, we could start to see 3315 up in that area, and there'll be another good short for a day trade. Remember, we're only talking in the context of a day trade here. Another one I talked about earlier on was Coinbase, and I was looking for a much lower low. We made it all the way down to 238.25, found support. And I think that when Coin reported earnings, they actually did run down to the 230s. I could be wrong about that. It might have been the 240s. But you can see we had this line here, 250.51, which is actually a Fibonacci retracement, it looks like. Let's take a look at a yearly chart. Yeah, so right now that Fibonacci line, which is 250.51, I guess that's the previous low, which we have to change now, is now resistance. So the low here is 250.51 and the high here is 250.25. Not too far from the open of 250. So we opened below that previous low, and that was definitely a bearish move. So Coin's got some work to do on the chart. Right now it looks incredibly bearish. Not sure what's going on with this stock fundamentally, but I will say technically and looking at the charts, it looks like we should start to go lower, 238 being your absolute bottom support because that is the all-time low right now. Anything below that, and I'm seeing 225 and lower potentially on a flush sell-off. So be careful for those who are holding Coin. Right now you want to give this a little more time to play out. Let's take a look at Wish. Now Wish had a really nice close actually last week. Didn't expect a move like this, but you're getting more hard selling from Wish here. You open the day here with this really large breakdown candle here, making a low of 890. We start breaking the low of 890 and you can bet that we're going to be starting to head down to 850. On the 10-minute chart, we're making this bearish flag pattern, this bear flag pattern. You got your pole here, a flagpole here, and your upside down flag down here. Usually that'll result in a move down lower. We're going to do one follow-up here on Plug. Plug is something that I've made a couple videos on recently, and you can see 24.59 has been on the chart for a little while now. So if you look back, what I found interesting on Friday, what was interesting is the close on Friday. I actually remember it being 24.58 or 24.60 at one point, but it looks like the actual close ended up being 24.56, right below our number there. We opened up really nicely today. 24.33 hit a high of 24.95. And it's been consolidating since. And then you had another nice up move here. So still doing that choppy move that we talked about on Friday. Not something I'm interested in trading right now. If it starts closing the day above 24.59, I'll start to get more interested. And let's take a look. We're fighting the 20-period moving average here, 25.45. The high of the day here was 25.47. So we did test the 20-period moving average and bounced off. If you start to close above the 20-period moving average, this will start to be a little more bullish. And we'll start to look at closing the gap here. So this one's pretty interesting. Plug could have bottomed out here. And if you remember the other video, we talked about 1850 being that support. So that'd be really interesting if that was the ultimate support here, at least in the short term, if we're not going any lower. 1847 was the low of this day. And then we just need to keep closing above 24.59, 24.60, and ultimately the 20-period moving average, more importantly, 25.45. That's for the bull case. Let's look at Mara. Mara came down, and we did talk about this in the video. I didn't realize how close it actually did get to the 200-period moving average, which is, well, it didn't get that, it got kind of close. Visually, it got a little bit close, but really it was $1 away. We got all the way down to 1832, found some support down here, and we've been bouncing ever since. This could be the interim low here, and I could see Mara making another move up towards the 20-period moving average. First, it's got to get past 2640, though. As you've seen, it's been rejected twice at that number. That's definitely an important number, and the bulls will want to start closing the day above 24 and 25 to start seeing a little bit more of a spark here. That's going to wrap it up for this quick video, and I hope you found value in the video, and please like, and subscribe, and I really appreciate you taking the time to watch this. And remember, don't let the trade control you. Thanks for watching.